Hey guys, what's going on? It's Rook and I'm back with a Brown Disc 2 video. I'll be covering the survey results that have just been revealed. Gives us some pretty interesting insight into what the devs are thinking and what even the community is thinking in terms of the recent changes and the recent aspects they've added into the games, the recent additions. But first of all, let me go ahead and show off this coupon code here. Of course, the coupon code is 2025 BD2 MAR. Go ahead and plug that into the code redeemer. If you want to know how to access that, just go ahead and Google Brown Disc 2 code redeemer. It'll be one of the first links. Just gotta go ahead, plug this code in with your username, and you should be able to receive the free draw tickets in game from your mail. I believe it's 2 to 3 draw tickets. I've already redeemed it, so I don't really remember how many it was, but I believe it was either 2 or 3 draw tickets. Which, hey, we'll definitely take those free draw tickets. But guys, let's go ahead and take a look at these survey results now. So first question, what do you think of the Onsen Training Season event storyline? Seems like it's mostly positive reception here. Loved it was about 32%, liked it about 51%. I believe I was in that group. I liked it quite a bit. I don't think it was the perfect story, like, you know, a lot of the bunny. I think the Bunny Girl storylines are always really good, at least from the past 2 years. They've been really nice, very emotional, very story driven. I enjoyed them quite a bit. It's definitely not at that level, so I can't say I loved it, but I liked it quite a bit. I thought it was enjoyable. It was fun. It had some cute moments, so I still would have recommended people actually reading through the storyline. It was a pretty good one. Seems like some people didn't like it. You know, 10.5% of people didn't like it. 4% of people haven't even played it, so that's really interesting. Understandably so. Some people just don't really care about story, and honestly, sometimes I'm also kind of skipping through that storyline if I don't really into it. But fortunately, that storyline at least interested me. How enjoyable is a Snowy Mountain Tyrant Fiend Hunter combat? Seems like mostly satisfied at 62%. I don't really remember the combat for this Fiend Hunt, so I guess I must not have been dissatisfied, or else I'd be like, oh, it was terrible. I remember doing this one. I believe I put probably mostly satisfied then. But again, I barely remember it. It seems like 8.1% of people haven't played it. Guys, if you're in that 8.1%, I highly recommend you guys do the Fiend Hunts. You're able to get draw tickets from it. Even if you can't get that far in the Fiend Hunt and levels, at least try your best, because those are free draw tickets you're missing out on. You definitely don't want to miss out on that. How would you rate the difficulty level of the Snowy Mountain Tyrant Fiend Hunter? I do remember it being somewhat difficult. That I remember at least. I don't remember the combat and the mechanics of the Fiend Hunt itself, but I do remember it having some difficulty getting too far in the Fiend Hunt. So I would agree with the somewhat difficult aspect. Very easy. Okay, those are just the whales. Okay, come on. Again, haven't played it. 8.3%, guys. You guys need to be playing it. But I'm definitely in the group of the somewhat difficult. I found it kind of difficult. Very easy. Yeah, okay, those are the whales talking. Which characters in the story did you find most appealing? Okay, let's see. Onsen Practitioner Ventana, okay, that's not a surprise, is about 36%. Liberta, about 30%. Blade, about 30%. Ooh, Blade just beats out Liberta. That's tough. And then None, okay, come on, guys. No, I like them all quite a bit. I think they all had some pretty fun elements. Is this the design or this? Oh, no, this is in terms of story. I imagine people also probably factored in design when choosing this. I think I may have even factored in design, but yeah, I think Ventana was definitely the star of the show here. She was really fun. I think she had some really cute moments. I really got to know Ventana a lot better in this event, and she definitely went up as one of my favorite BD2 characters, so yeah. I was a big fan of Ventana in this event. Liberta surprised me. I didn't really know what to expect from Liberta, but she had some really fun, cute moments. Even Blade also. I thought she'd be a pretty boring character, but even she had a bit of charm going on there, so I agree with these rankings. I think they're all overall, and it seems like they're pretty close anyway. You know, 36% and 30%, so they're all pretty evenly loved for the most part. But the 2.67% of people, come on, guys, you can't tell me none of these characters you found, you know, appealing personality-wise. Which character skill cutscene from the Onsen Training Season did you like the most? Okay, now we're talking here. Yeah, this one's no surprise. Onsen Practitioner Ventana. That is literally one of the best skill cutscenes in the entire game. It's literally, I put it as like top 3 favorites for me at least. I love it. It's one of the main ones I always keep on my lobby for sure. It's so good. If you guys want to know if you guys aren't familiar with the actual skill cutscene, you haven't seen it, just definitely check out my channel. I have it on my channel. It's so good, guys. Liberta's skill cutscene also 37%. Fair. I thought it was a really good one too. They're both very revealing. Lots of fan service going on here, so I definitely respect that about both these skill cutscenes here. And they even did a quick little hotfix with this one and got rid of some of the blurry or like cloudy elements to add a bit more bit more, you know, that fan service elements, which I could definitely appreciate there. 4.3%. Okay. Is that the same amount from before? Oh, no, before it was 2.67%. Okay. But 4.3%. Okay, guys. Come on. Don't lie to yourselves. Those skill cutscenes are so good. Both of them are really good. Which character from Onsen Training Season Event do you enjoy the most for their battle performance and fun? Ooh. Performance and fun. So now we're talking meta. We're not talking waifu anymore. We're talking meta now. I would agree, actually. I think Liberta's more useful from what I've seen in the meta. I might be wrong. Again, I'm not a meta guy. Not 9.7% tough. But yeah, I think Liberta's is probably the more useful one of the two. Ventana only targets one enemy at a time. So it's kind of it's not the greatest. In my opinion, it's not the greatest at times. But she does hit very hard when she does do damage to the enemy. So I do like that quite a bit here. I don't really remember what I put for this one, if I'm being honest. It's just one of those. I don't really care about meta. How would you rate your overall satisfaction with the Onsen Tiles Tactics minigame? A lot of people actually liked it, and it seems like it's very true. Loved it, 26%. Liked it, 45%. Wow. Didn't really like it, 12.85%. That might have been me. I wasn't a big fan of this minigame. Or maybe I did put like it. I don't know. I'm more neutral about it. I wish there was more of like a neutral option here, because I'm kind of neutral on it. I don't know which one I picked. Maybe I said I didn't like it. But I know a lot of people liked it. It just wasn't a game for me, but I could definitely see the appeal. I think it is a fun at times. I just found it a little bit difficult, which is probably why I didn't enjoy it as much. Oh yeah, how would you rate the difficulty? I think I put it in as difficult. How would you rate difficulty level of the Onsen Tile Tactics minigame? Easy 8%. Okay, yes, yeah. Moderate 56% and difficult 20.85%. Yeah, I'd say that's about right. Moderate to difficult. Haven't played it. 14%. That's fair. It's a mini game. I think a lot of times mini games are just skipped in gacha games, so I don't think people care too much about that. And then, which of the recent quality of life updates are you satisfied with? And then it's a select all that you apply. So you guys could click. You guys could have clicked on one of these options here. Companion feature updates. Permanent companion deployment ban removed. 13% or 13.373%. Companion feature updates, automatic revival, 19.75%. This is a nice change. I haven't actually seen it in action yet, because I haven't really done any story content since this survey has, or since this last survey. So I don't actually haven't seen how it works necessarily, but it seems like people are pretty satisfied with it, because about 20% are definitely respecting the change. So that's good. Free AP resource toggle button default set to on. Oh, that one. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think I like this change. This is a good change. The cocktail multiplier retains chosen setting, 19%. Oh, okay, that one too. Or 18.63%. I can't read right now. It's so tiny. Detailed currency amounts shown in all resource UIs, 16.44%. That's actually my favorite change, if I'm being honest. I like this one quite a bit here, because now I can just click on it and see, oh, this is how much of that resource I have. This is actually really convenient. Guild notice, don't really care about guild rates, so that's not really for me. None of these improvements were satisfactory. That's tough. It's only 0.78%, so it's not bad. And no opinion, I think fair enough. Some of this stuff is so little changes that I think for a lot of people it's just insignificant. So I can definitely see that. And then I believe this is the last question here. Yeah. Here's what's currently in development or being considered. Which upcoming update are you most excited about? Ooh, okay. This is probably going to be my favorite question here. Fated guests plus interactions, 17.44%. Most people, that I could definitely, yeah, that seems about right. That's definitely pretty accurate to the fan base. I think that's what we're all really looking forward to. Various sub-stories with illustrated dialogues, 10%. Okay, that's interesting. That storylines got, even that high of a percentage. I'm actually kind of impressed. Gluppy Diner improvements. Yeah, 11%. Yeah, actually, I like Gluppy Diner quite a bit, but I feel like they could do so much more with it. There could be maybe a fun little mini game. I was just talking about how some people don't even care about mini game, but I think they could probably incorporate some sort of fun mini game to it, or maybe add more elements. But I do enjoy the fact that we get to upgrade it over time and we get free resources from it. It's just a nice, fun additional change that doesn't hurt us as players. It's just beneficial to us overall. However, I would absolutely have enjoyed if they added a bit more to it. But I do like the direction they're going by, even incorporating the Gluppy Diner. My Room updates. Yeah, they I forgot this is a thing. I'm not gonna lie. I have not touched My Room in forever. They should really they need to do something about it, because they can make it a lot better, especially if you compare it to like the Azure Lane dorm room system, where you have like the little chibis in the little dorm room you're customizing. Obviously that's what they're going for, similar style, but it just doesn't hit the same, so they have to go ahead and maybe change it up a little bit. New mini games. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Fishing content. Wow, how did fishing get 7%? What? Wow, okay, I guess people are really into the fishing. Fair enough, guys. Tower Salvation improvements, 8.55%. Yeah, I think Tower Salvation could be changed up a little bit more. New Evil Castle Tower. Yeah, 7.68%. I agree with that too. All right, people here are kind of cooking here. New battle content, expanding combat tiles, new battle rules. Ooh, 9.85%. There's some. I'm not even sure what they could add for new battle content. I do like how the combat is right now, but how would they even expand on that? Expanding combat tiles, yeah, that could be a change. New battle rules, that's interesting. I wonder what they could cook up there, but I think there's some potential with that. Costume borrowing from friends, yeah, that'd be really neat. None of these excite me. Okay, it's only 0.24%, guys, so don't worry about that too much. And then no opinion, 1.48%. Okay, whatever. Those people were just like doing the survey just to get the free resources, which I don't blame them. Those are free resources, but I believe that's really it for the survey, guys. I always say this about the surveys, but I highly recommend you guys actually do those surveys and fill them out, because the developers actually do read these surveys. And I know this because I remember a while ago I was on another Brown Dust 2 content creator stream, and during the survey we were all kind of filling it out together. And one thing we all added was the apron, like an apron, like kind of like a wife apron option for a new costume idea. And they even mentioned that in one of the next streams. They're like, oh, we have some costume ideas cooking up here. We've even received some ideas for, like, regarding some costumes you guys recommended, like an apron costume. They're like, we're not sure how to implement that, but we'll figure it out maybe. So we'll keep it in the back of my mind. So I found that really interesting. When they said that, I was absolutely shocked that they actually included that. Of course, I imagine other people around the world also probably mentioned that, and it's not included in that in that group of viewers in that stream. But I thought that was really interesting and really neat that the developers definitely listen, guys. They definitely are listening. They want to hear feedback. If you watch a lot of the developer interviews, you'll know they 100% listen to what we have to say, and they'll always willing to hear criticism and feedback, which I really appreciate. There's a reason why these guys are my favorite developers in gacha gaming right now. But overall, I think I'm pretty satisfied from what I'm seeing here. It's very interesting always to see the survey results from the community. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm definitely excited for the next Brown Dust 2 banner announcement. Hopefully it's soon, but I'm definitely looking forward to that. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you're interested in more Brown Dust 2 content like this, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.